Yes, continue. Would you like to see a recap? Yes, but just a recap. I want you on by sunset and then sunset. I think I want to know, so because I tried, you know, the I just want to make sure that the ending I got is where I stay home, wait for the week to end. I'm gonna get to it. Where she didn't break her leg or whatever. She didn't. Saw mine. And then, like, obviously all of this mumbo jumbo. Okay, yeah. Okay, we're on the right track. This is all I needed to know, because I tried what happened if you. Okay, I did like the second attempt at chapter 2 and stuff. I just wanted to make sure I got the right one. Sunshine filters in through the dusty windows of the estate as the dull aches of last night's activities throb in and out of focus. It's like I'm wearing nothing at all. You managed to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. Sweet. Ooh, creaky. Squeaky wheel gets the grease. As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the shaw mines still stuck to your skin. I mean, okay, let's I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna take a shower. Sure. Oh, I don't know if I would shower here, to be fair. Was it H? Yeah. I don't know, man, about this one. Water is hot and surprising. Oh, that's kind of... It's kind of BM to think that they have dirty water just because it's like backward ass town. As steam fills your lungs and soot watches... Is it soot? Soot, right? Soot? How many times can I say the word washes down the drain? You? Oh, we can do the mystical. Think about finally being out of this hellhole. But I did like the mystical one. I told myself I have to do my things, you know? I don't know what this was all about. Every minute feels like another thread holding this town together starts to unravel. Thoughts of doom consume me. I just said it. You're done here? Shower! Wash away all your sins. Achievement unlocked. Time to start your day. Honestly, look out. I hope I can do both. After finding the blueprint, it's the same view. Can I explore? I wanna the doll. Surely it had 2 shoes, right? No, it hasn't. It hasn't moved. Okay, I guess. Let's message the group chat. I feel like it's kind of BM to just message one of them. How are you guys? I get to meet Reese today. How are you guys holding up, I guess I would say. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna get... It's gonna be a while. Head downstairs, I guess. Let's see if we can pet the cat today. You enter the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunk. Banana chocolate chunk? Oh, it's like an ice cream, I think. She isn't alone. Frau glares at you. From her usual spot. And then we have the cleaning lady here, I think. The cat is the one that decides. Like the pop-up aura 1000 plus 1000 aura. No, the peanuts, they're still here. Honestly, I would never, if I saw somebody eating ice cream for breakfast, I would be like, man, I wish I had ice cream for breakfast. Hello? That's probably how I would do it. Like a bit awkward, you know? Hello? I could have this place looking brand new. Don't go making any big renovations or moving anything around. I like knowing where my stuff is. Okie dokie. It's nice to finally meet you. I mean, I guess I did meet you on Monday when you popped into the diner. Janie? Don't speak to the peasants. But seeing someone somewhere and meeting them face to face are two completely different things, I suppose. It's thanks, remain silent. Why would I say thanks? Or I or it's? I would probably remain silent, I guess. All I'm trying to say is that it's wonderful to finally actually meet you. And I'm so happy part of the family is here to give Miss Tabitha company with everything that's... Janie? Get back to work! Tabitha grumbles in acknowledgement. No, she will not get my... Hey, cuz... I would probably ask her how it's going. Massive mind collapse. I can practically feel the whispers of unionization. Yeah, frick the union, am I right? Takes one last spoonful of ice cream. Then discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town, and every time I've left you here alone, something every time I've left you here alone, something terrible's wound up happening. So you're coming with me, okay? I can't speak, man. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in. Okay. My brain is not working, dude. I haven't had breakfast. Should have thought about that before sleeping in late. Look when you leave. Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now. I just wanted to say I'm so sorry you got caught up in it. You did right by those kids, though. maybe I was the problem, though. Maybe I was the person who got the cave-in. Keen eye, you only come in here once a week, right? What do you do with the rest of your time? Wow, what a fucking great detective, dude. Last night was an unavoidable tragedy, but I'm afraid there's more to come. That sounds just dreadful. Have you considered stopping by the church at some point this week? My husband's... Okay, obviously they're in cahoots. She's like, oh, you should probably donate to the church. You're married to that creepy youth pastor? I don't know what. I'm not Christian, but thank you for the offer. I would probably be like, hey, sounds wonderful. Thank you for the offer, but like never actually do it. I'm not very... I don't believe too much. Honestly, let's see what she does. What do you do with the rest of your time? Odd jobs, weeding gardens, cleaning houses. Cool. We have to leave, I guess. The BMW. We have to drive. Popping into the general store for a few minutes. I feel like just going to the store is a nice thing to do. Oh, Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff you never would have let me so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Oh, they angry. Kanika storms off, the door swiftly... I read slowly drifting as one word. Hence the swiftly shut behind her. Other people and their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. Why do... Out of curiosity, would you call yourself happy? I'd be losing it if Miles were my brother. Have I told you that I hope there weren't any customers in there. I'm just gonna say nothing, I feel like. If you have nothing nice to say, then don't say anything at all. We're burning daylight. Come on already. Sure. Sorry. The bells of the general store chime as you cross the threshold. The smells of old wood and steamy herbal tea flood your senses, making you feel instantly at home. Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Am I right, fellas? Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. If you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will be just a minute. I'm afraid of Miles. Sounds like your daughter is pretty mad at you. She just needs a little time to cool down. Yesterday was a bit much for her. Yeah, we almost died. Sure, let's try and listen in. You walk up to the door of the tea room to listen in. Subtle. I know it took a little longer than you'd hope, but this was fairly short notice, so it's straight up like actually tea. Sybil pauses, and a moment later you hear footsteps move to the far end of the tea room. She and Tabitha resumes their discussion. Their voices hushed. They're selling weed, man. It's drugs. Is there? Yes. Make sure this is all. Not inside. Outside then? Don't assume you know. I know what I'm... Your listening session is halted as the tinkling of bells announce another patron. Oh, excuse me. Wait, you're Mandarob, aren't you? I don't know why I gave him... No, it's Bo! I'm Duke's boy. Oh, fuck, man. I'm sorry. No, the policeman told me you saw what happened to my daddy. I could have said... I mean, we even rewound time and made sure we didn't save him. It wasn't pretty. Folks don't seem to care that your dad is dead. I'm just gonna be like, I'm sorry for your loss. That's the... We chose correctly. It was between your dad and a dog. It wasn't even a choice. Like, to be fair. Mama's pretty broken up about it. I'm trying to hold it together since I'm the man of the house now. Me and him was supposed to bring Betty. To bring Big Betty to the state fair this week. But now he's gone, and as of this morning, so is she. Is Big Betty like a pig or a cow? They haven't found the dad yet? Duke? Is Bill... Imagine being like, yeah, could you help me find the corpse of my deceased father? And I'm like, you mentioned this Betty. Is that a chicken? It's... It's kind of low, I'm sorry. Let me raise the volume. Hey dude, hope you're doing well. I'm doing perfectly fine. What would I say? It's danger upstairs. I wouldn't go poking around. I ain't a stranger to what these hills have to offer. I don't know. Have you seen the ditchlings? Although I will say, if Duke didn't have his gun with him, do you think he could still be here if he didn't bring his gun? Because like, the ditchling charged at him and then he accidentally turned and like, what if he didn't have a gun? Your dad was killed by ditchlings. Let's just throw it out there. I ain't ever heard of a ditchling before. They won't stop me from trying to find him. So, my guess is, if I say where his... Do you think... If I tell him where his dad is, will he, or is it one of those things where I say where his dad is, and when I later on need help, he's already there looking for his dad? Honestly, let's tell him where. Obviously, the police aren't doing their job. Tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her mama. Are still in the tea room. Oh, my phone buzzes. Oh my god, hey, I overslept. Still gotta make myself breakfast. Gotta make cereal. Because it's... I don't know. I don't remember the lyrics to Friday. But I'm pretty sure it's something about breakfast and cereal. If you want, you can swing by. Otherwise, meet at the library. Sure, I think I'm good. Just had a big fight. Not really hungry. Gonna chill in my van for a while. Otherwise, see you guys at library. You have plenty of time before dinner at Reese's house.
Howdy, gang. What the hell is AI, the Vaughn, and why has it abducted my family? Please help me defeat the AI uprising. I need your credit card details for V-Bucks to get a golden scar and John Wick.
Understandable. I honestly was... I didn't see that it said Gilbert Gottfried, and I was like, you were trying out Theo Von. But actually, you're doing the Gilbert Gottfried one. Honestly, are we gonna be... I feel like we should wait for Tabitha. Bo is still shopping. No, it's Theo Von, the comedian. I don't... Is he a... Is he... He's like a comedian, right? Nicaraguan. He did like the like, what's up, my... And then like, it sounded like he said a slur, but he shortened Nicaraguans. He is actually kind of funny. I feel like, though, there was a time where everything I saw online was Theo Von, but I don't get anything now anymore. Yeah, it might just say the Von in Tangia, now that you mention it. But it's Theo Von with an O. You doing okay, buddy? How are you? He's playing video games. Mild doesn't dignify. Okay, dude. You doing okay, buddy? Eyes narrowed. Don't talk to me like we know each other. Okay. Actually, straight up okay. Oh, hello, Tabitha. The pouch of herbs into her coat. You actually stayed. This time, I probably won't do it, but I kind of want to replay this game. I might. Like speedrun? I won't. I might though. I might. Speedrun where I do like the strongman dude thing. I've seen what happens when I go off and do things on my own. I'm glad to see that you finally learned your lesson. Got a couple hours to spare. I'll pick us up some sodas and we can get out of here. I don't like lingering. Oh, follow her, I guess. Man, I've been watching a lot of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Or, well, a lot. I've had it on my like second monitor while working. Game looks insane, dude. We have to wait. We're in the queue, I think, for Tangia. Scarlet owns most of the houses out here. We rent them out to employees. Just more convenient, you know? That's kind of sick. Why would we hang out in your... Cool. It's nice to have a place where nobody can bother me. Come on, let's make ourselves scarce before we're spotted. Oh, now we get it.
Luke TV asked me. Excuse me, good sir. I think that I am lost. I appear to be in a strange place called Skyrim. Do you have directions back to my home? I need to get back. ASAP. I have some side quests to finish. Ah, brave wanderer. It seems you have wandered into the lands of Skyrim. Fear. Not I shall provide some guidance.
Fear, not I.
Belong. Seek out the nearest fast travel point, or recall spell that might bring you back to familiar lands. If those options fail, consider consulting the local mages or innkeepers. They might have some tales or guidance to get you back on track. Stay strong, and may the stars guide you safely.
Well, there you go. Yeah, you're asking for help. Your cousin pulls out a heavy set of keys. Okay, come on in, don't worry, it's empty. This is the last day I'm gonna be alive. We haven't rented this one out for years. Yo, we had one of these when I was a kid. You could like turn them individually. Like, not like exactly like this one, but we had one of, like, it had like 5 or 6 arms or something, and you could like turn them individually. So you could like basically stagger them or like have them as hair, you know, every other or so. if anybody cares at fucking all, make yourself comfortable and have a soda. I have a sody pop. Cream soda. Oh, that reminds me. I might come to like the head office on Wednesday. And if so, I'm gonna go down to the store and buy the Dr. Pepper soda, cream soda. Because they have like this international shelf. What is this game? It's we're like her mother, which is my character's aunt, has passed away recently. And for some reason, we don't know each other well, even though we're cousins, I guess. But I'm still here for like the funeral. But there's like monsters and stuff. They made the game Slay the Princess, which was like a 11 out of 10 game. So I figured I had to try their first game. Keen Eye and Mystical. I feel like either I hit the correct thing, or maybe like multiple things fit together like this. But I chose Keen Eye and Mystical, and sometimes, and a lot of times, they work together like this. Though the place is clean and tidy and full of all the trappings of life, you know it's an illusion. It's an illusion, exile. It may look like a place where a family lives and feels joy, but there is no soul here, only the dream of one. Do you want to come ghost hunting with us tonight? I knew it. Stella will be there, and probably Kanika. But there is no point in arguing with you. Yo! New party member recruited! Thanks for taking me out here. Oh, my phone buzzes. Almost forgot. It's Major Jimmy Day. Good excuse to head over to the library. We should check in. Yes, I played the first one, and I want to play the second one for sure. The first one was very good. A Plague Tale, except for like the last boss, which was kind of BS if you ask me. But it's like I got over it. But I think I have the second game. I don't know if I own it. No, A Plague Tale Innocence is the one I own. Nice. Complete all achievements or all chapters, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna have to buy if I don't have it on like Epic. Sometimes I've sometimes I own some like on Epic Games, you get free games on like what's it called again? No, I have Innocence there as well, which is the first one, right? Yes. For some reason, I own it on Epic as well. Should check in with Oscar. Meet you there in half an hour. I totally blanked on that. So yeah, I'm for sure. I should really play the second one. Do you think news has spread yet? Should go see Oscar. See y'all soon. Somebody's popular. Major Jimmy Day. Why is everyone so jazzed about meeting the Major? Mayor. I can't speak. Is it Major Jimmy Day again already? You know he's a dog, right? You know. Why do I... I'm like, you know he's a dog, right? What if I tell you I have that dog in me? Like, I'm pretty sure it's like he's an actual dog, an anthropomorphized dog. How do you have like the anthropomorphic? Is that it? Anthropomorphic dog. Dog mayor. Dogs don't live that long though. But I guess like a mayor would be like what, 4 years? So a dog lives longer. Everyone knows it's our family. Okay, I'm sorry, Tabitha. Even I can admit it's funny watching. See, she's kind of like loosening up, dude. Count me in. Spend some quality time. I can fix her. Achievement unlocked. No, I can fix her. Holy shit, that's like the most like power stance. Out of the corner of your eye, you can see a furious woman making a beeline for you and Tabitha. Becca slinking behind her. This must be her mother. I would. I can't say nothing, right? Someone's coming. What? Whoa! I'm sorry, dude. Excuse me, Miss Scarlet. Can I help you? Becca stares at you from a distance. What the hell do you think you're doing here? Grinning like a buffoon after everything that happened last night. A mind collapse almost killed my... There were signs! You didn't go in there, though. Don't think I won't be pressing charges. Please, you're embarrassing me. Shut up, Becca! Mommy is out for the money! I'm gonna stay out of this. What legal grounds do you think you have? There are signs. The place was boarded up. I did my legal duty. Can we just go, please? If I were you, I'd listen to your brat. I don't think that's the time and place for everything, as they say. God damn it, she's right. I can't just hang around. I can't just hang out around the town the day after something like that. It doesn't look right. I should be up there. If I'm supposed to run this place, I've got to get him ahead in the game. Tabitha sighs, straightening up. Her scowl returned. Stay out of trouble. I'll see you at the library tonight. At the library. Your cousin turns and heads back to her car, leaving you alone on Main Street. How about we go to the library then? You enter the library alone. It's busier than usual. Everybody is... Is that like the... Small crowd has formed in a corner of the main foyer. Is that Is that the corner? Is that... Am I crazy? Oh, the dog! Thank God we have something to do this morning. My family's been driving. Oh, wait. So now I kind of want to see what happens. Like, how is Stella's demeanor if you save Duke instead of the dog? Or maybe you can save both if you have, like, some sort of... Depending on what you pick, you might be able to save both. Who knows, man? Like, between the keen-eyed, mystical, whatever. Not a sponsor, by the way. I should be drinking this way. Imagine, though, getting sponsored from McDonald's. I don't know if I would want that. It'll be worth it, trust us. Alright, shall we? Yo, Jimmy! He's the goodest of... He's a dog. And he even has, like, this secret service. Every major of Scarlet Hollow in living memory has also been a dog. There's dogs. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. And unless you're mistaken, the serious man by his side is Deputy Franklin, one of the policemen you spoke to following your encounter in the woods on Monday. The major's little nose starts twitching as you approach. His doggy eyes shine with a curious intensity. He knows you have something. Is this what we have saved the peanuts for? No, we have to keep them. We have to... Ooh. We have to keep them. But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it and then reload. Or... Yes. Slightly rancid bag of... ripping through the past plastic. Drop it, sir. Donate to a local politician. Oh no! The peanuts. Your disgusting pocket peanuts. Aren't dogs like allergic to nuts? Keep your peanuts to yourself. You're leaving this town the same way you entered it with your increasingly pungent The game is understanding me, dude. He holds out his paw as if to shake your hand. It's lovely to meet you, Mr. Mayor. Whoa. Franklin, dude. Can you please calm the F down, dude? No paw shaking, only head pats and ear scratches allowed. Okay, dude. Isn't he just the cutest? It's the best part of living in Scarlet Hollow, besides the nature. Ah. And all my friends and Winnie's biscuits. Oh, no. But having a dog mayor is a close fifth. Aren't there states in the US where they have, like, dogs? Gretchen squirms in Stella's arms, straining to get at Major Jimmy. Aren't there, like, states in the US that have, like, dogs as mayors and stuff? Whoa, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna pull a muscle? Miss Richmond, I'm gonna have to ask you and your dog to step away from the mayor. I should have known better. These two have never been able to get along. Stella walks off, struggling to hold Gretchen back. Kanika is quick to follow. Well, goodbye, dog. It looks like everyone is already talking to Oscar in the next room. Before you can catch up to your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man. Oh, it's the creepy pastor! Something compels you to dislike him. Sounds like old Gretchen and the mayor may have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I'm Pastor Daniel. Why is Daniel such like a fitting name for a pastor? I'm sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. I doubt Pearl Ann is in a better place. It sounds like she was awful. We both know she's in hell. You must be the creepy pastor I've been hearing about. Janie mentioned you this morning. That woman is the light of my life. I'm so glad she's here to help your cousin through this rough patch. People in town seem to think there's something wrong with you. I ain't buying what you're selling. I feel like there's nothing... Sure, let's say I don't believe in an afterlife. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully one of these days you'll come around. If you ever like to discuss your beliefs, my door is always open. I should go. It was nice meeting you. If you find yourself in need of counseling or spiritual guidance, you know where to find me. Sounds lovely, thank you. I feel like you don't have to be religious, right? Sorry, I usually don't get positive responses when I ask folks if they want to come up to the church.
Hello, Amanda. How are you?
Hello, Kiro. I'm doing great. How are you? Wasn't expecting Patrick Bateman here today. It was lovely to meet you. Have a blessed day. The pastor. So I have a, like, okay. I was taught in school that this would be blessed. You like essentially cut the E out. But I more and more hear people like pronouncing the E, like blessed. What's up with that, dude? Super busy with school and stuff? School, work, whatever? Nothing to do now but catch up with your companions. Go after them, I guess. There's nothing. I guess school sounds like you're like 12. A university is better, I guess. I've been fortunate enough to never have had to work while I went to like school, or like when I went to, so I could do my like, I never went to like university, but I went to like, after like you're done with the regular school in Sweden, I went to like 2 years or something, studying to become like an IT technician. And I was fortunate enough to not have to work during that time, so I could focus on studying alone, which is a blessing. To not have to like both work and go to school. You find them already talking to... Oh, Oscar is the... Okay, daddy. He's like the... I'm lost for words, man. Please, Oscar. No, he's like the librarian dude, right? It was his daughter that we helped yesterday. Okay. Are you sure we can't just get it over with while the sun is up? I don't know if I can handle getting scared shitless in the dark 2 nights in a row. He is kind of... I mean, like the wife beater hair sticking out of the thing, you know? Oh, okay. I wish we could, especially since I'm not particularly excited about going back in there after dark either, but I'm pretty sure it only comes out when the sun goes down. There's no way I'm going in until that spirit is at full power. I want to make sure... I want... Ooh, I can't speak. I want to be sure we get the best evidence possible. This could be my one shot to get real proof of ghosts. I'm not gonna waste it just because I'm impatient. Y'all are gonna be the death of me. I just hope it's possible to get rid of this thing. This is a pretty serious ghost infestation. Is that what you'd call something like this? I don't know. I believe it's called a haunting. Yo, speaking of, like, I was looking at the Phasmophobia roadmap. It might, like, they are changing so much, it might actually become fun again. I feel like I'm getting tired of the gameplay loop, but they're changing a lot this year, supposedly. I suppose we're the ghost hunters, so we can call it whatever we want. I'll be bringing all the ghost hunting supplies anyone could ever need, so we should be set on preparations. The only thing y'all need to bring is an open mind. Ghost Exile. I can't say I know the name. Ghost Exile. No. It looks like we have Phasmophobia at home. Like, it looks like... Can we play Phasmo? We have Phasmo at home, dude. I guess Phasmo is also like a bunch of Unity assets though, so... Anyways, I'll be bringing all the... Okay. Don't worry. Well, don't worry, Oscar. We'll fix this. I feel like Phasmo is getting a bit stale. So that's why I'm like hopeful about the... We have the power of friendship on our side. We'll fix this, Oscar. Don't worry. We will. Yo, swearing. Language lady. Whatever this is, we'll get to the bottom of it tonight. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Well, if we're not doing the hunt now, I guess we should head over to Reese's. Come on. Time to go bother our friend. I'm gonna go back to it. See y'all tonight. Do we tell them that Tabitha is coming, or is that gonna be like a nice surprise? Let's I finally met Pastor Daniel. It was only a matter of time until he tried to pull you aside. When my dad died, I had to ban him from the general store for a week. He wouldn't stop leaving me these little pamphlets at the checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. He and Janie keep trying to make me go to church. Like I said, not a lot of people. Isn't this the South? Or isn't like the South of America like the Christian? Or maybe I'm wrong. Need to find out who's the ghost. Oh, so like there's we did try. Ooh. Was it Demonologist? I think we did play this one a bit. I think this is also... Yeah. You also exorcised the ghost in this one. That's a cool, like, addition to, like, the Phasmo. Where Phasmo, you just, like, finish, like... You just guess the ghost and leave. But here you had to, like... Or you could, at least. But, like... I think in Demonologist you just needed to like do some objectives and then find some stuff. It wasn't like... I can't remember really. It wasn't like you had to guess what you needed to do at least. It's not like folks in this town aren't... Okay, so they are Christian. But he's so creepy, no one wants to sit in the pews in that rundown old church and listen to that guy. He was grinning through the entirety of my dad's funeral. What a ghoul. You played it once? Might have to like put it on the like back burner if it ever like seems... Was it Ghost Exile? Was it like multiplayer? It surely has to be, right? Single player online co-op, yeah. Ghost Watchers X. Oh, wait. Ghost. I was gonna say, I have played Ghost Watchers as well. I have 8 hours in it. I don't remember this one though. Apparently I played this game. Ah, right. This is like the police station or whatever. I remember this game now. Apparently you can buy like a bundle with Ghost Watchers and Ghost Exile. I don't know why. Renderize. Is that like the same? No. I don't know why. They just do. That's exactly how I would be. So apparently this Daniel dude is weird. Damn, Daniel! You've done it again. You can look for friends somewhere else. I wonder if the pastor's cursed. I have to say it. Oh, but then they add like all of this. I said this thing. Like this tiny bit. And then like the game. I felt something odd when he came up to me. And the way everyone dislikes him seems excessive. Unnaturally excessive. I know this is weird coming from me, but not everything in this town has to be spooky for supernatural reasons. Sometimes people just give off bad vibes. Agreed, we're allowed to dislike him even though he hasn't done anything wrong. That sounds like such like we can hate him even though we don't know why. Sure, I invited Tabitha. You invited her? It's fine, I guess. We'll see what happens. If we're lucky, she'll be too busy at the Mind Stevens show. Let me gather myself. If we're lucky, she will show and the two of you will finally get along. What about inviting Avery? I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't like that he's pointing at me. I don't know why I hadn't thought of that. I'm sure they get a hoot out of it. I can't say I mind having a calming presence with us tonight. We won't be much help to Oscar if we start jumping at our own shadows. I'll text them on the way over to Reese's. Sure, let's go to Reese's. Shall we head out? The three of you leave the library for an early dinner at Reese's. Reese's Pieces. You once again find yourself in the front of Reese's house. Right! We went there yesterday and knocked on the door. And then they were like, yeah, come back tomorrow. It was only early afternoon. It feels much later. The sun is already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow. We're a little early. What if Dr. Kelly yells at us? There's no such thing as early when you're hanging out with friends. That's just extra time. Okay, but what if she yells at us? It's too late. The door swings open. Hey, Reese. Oh my god, dude. It's been ages. You must be Mandara, Bryant. I've heard a lot about you. Stella's been restless about making sure I get all the Mandara updates. Gretchen starts yelping at Reese, straining against Stella's grip as she tries to get between them. Are they here already? I knew you'd showed up. I knew you'd show up early, Stella, and you brought the dog. Great. I thought she might cheer Reese up. I don't know what's gotten into her all of a sudden. The dog stays outside, but it's okay. We can let her chill in my van for a bit. I'll run the AC and leave her some treats. Please do run the AC though. I've seen too many videos of like dogs in cars, man. But we go everywhere together. Do you want to come in or not? Kanika nervously tugs Stella away towards her van. What about you? Are you coming in? I trust dog. Why doesn't Gretchen like you, Reese? Sure. You follow Reese and Dr. Kelly inside. Stella and Kanika aren't far behind you. I'm sorry for I'm a bit tired today. The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile, uncomfortably tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven, and how do you know? You're like, this is craft? I can smell it. And the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you'd wander into a real estate showing. Wouldn't real estate showings also maybe sometimes have like smelling good? Like good cookies and stuff? I don't know. I haven't been to a house. It's been like a very, very long since I was a kid and my parents looked at houses and stuff. By sitting down at the table and not puttering around in my kitchen. I made sure everything was done well in advance. So the only thing left are the dinner rolls, which shouldn't be long. Then we can have a quick dinner and you can leave my house and go on about your business. But I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. We still have time now, right? What's up with this? There is something going on here. It's not that bad. You can still see the floor. Exactly. Don't mind a little mess. I doubt it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. Fine, as long as you stay out of the kitchen. We'll just be downstairs. You won't even know we're here. I mean, we're here to speak to Reese, though, right? The basement. Holy shit, my man's like insane. Are those not the ditchlings, dude? They kind of look like ditchlings. Let me hide. I think he is the one that's summoning all of the evil to this town. The basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to his studio. Discarded canvases line its edges while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Is this one of those things where he is not actually like sick and has to be home, but his mother is like projecting? Or I don't know what the word is. I think like Gypsy Rose was sort of like that, right? What are you sick with? Like I would probably lead with like if it's not if I can ask or something. We're pretty it's pretty direct. We don't have to talk about your illness. I've come to terms with the way the rest of my life is going to be. You're so macabre. Macabre? I think you say macabre, right? You make it sound like you've been sentenced to death. What if air is actually poisonous, but it takes 90 years to kill us? No one really knows what's wrong with me, but it's getting worse. I can barely keep most of my food down. My skin always itches. I could live for a long time or a short time. No one's sure, but I'm definitely not going to get better. Whatever time I have left is going to be miserable. So I've done my mourning. My best years are behind me. My future is noble. But one day I'll wind up in a pine box just like everybody else. Dang, Reese, I may be a goth, but that's some real nihilistic shit. We'll make sure to come by more often from here on out. Friendship heals all wounds, right? But you really shouldn't have to worry about me. I have my art. I'm doing fine. True, we'll all join the worms one day. Do I ask, what's your diagnosis? Really persistent. Yeah. I'm afraid the answer isn't illuminating because it's not any one particular thing. It's just a whole mess of nasty little things that add up to one big diagnosis of bad genes. I swear I can read. Guess I pulled the losing card in the DNA lottery. And hey, it isn't all that bad. Some of it is weird, like this. Oh, I've seen that like in not in real life, but on like TV, where people have like the stretchy skin. Hyper elasticity, kinda cool. Does that not hurt? Feels fine. Like I said, it gets itchy under the skin. Your mom is scary? If you need someone to pose for your paintings this week, ... Has Stella told you about everything that's happened the last couple of days? She told me all about what you guys have found out there. I wish I could see some of it myself, but you know. Well, I mean, what's the harm though in going out if it's like if he's just gonna become worm food eventually, like he said? Are you sure you can't just sneak out one of these nights? The doc isn't keeping me prisoner here. I feel like she is though. There's nothing to apologize for, and I appreciate the effort, really I do. There's just nothing you can do to rescue me from. That the die's already been cast. But we were talking about the past couple of days, weren't we? Do you have any Thoughts on the ditchlings? Do you think the town is doomed? What do you think about my cousin? What do you think's going on with Wayne? Let's ask about the ditchlings. They've been coming up to my window at night. I thought I was hallucinating, but we might have been the same thing until just now. That's why he's been drawing them, dude. He pulls out a sketchbook. Okay, so these aren't... That's exactly what I saw. The fucking timing on the emote, dude. What does it mean they be lurking around here, though? Kind of beautiful in a sad way, if you ask me. Agree to disagree with you there. Those things are gonna be stuck in my nightmares until the day I die. What do you think is going on with Wayne? Who? You know that guy's been following around, all ominous? That slasher creep. I appreciate the classic Jason vibes he has going on. I have to watch like Friday the 13th someday just to see what it's all about. Scoozy. Do you think the town is doomed? I think everything is probably doomed at some point, but I guess that's answering a different question. Do I think the town of Scarlet Hollow is on the brink of collapse? Probably not, but it's not like I have a lot of perspective on what it's like out there. I mean, there could be rioting on Main Street, and if Stella or the doc didn't tell me, I just wouldn't know. Oh no! I would totally tell you if there was a riot. Would Dr. Kelly tell you though? Why are they speaking about his mother in that way, man? I'm not gonna ask him about Tabitha. Want to come ghost hunting with us tonight? Do you think you'd be down for that? It would be great to have you along. That would be amazing. I haven't had the best of luck leaving the house lately. Even just walking to town is enough to put me in bed for a week. Bring your camera, sure. Quite a movie collection. Got any recs? Your art. Oh, I didn't mean to click. I thought it was... Each piece exudes a sickening miasma. It's like you can feel something squirming behind the paint. The brush strokes acting as steel bars. Trapping some anguish being within. I don't know why I said like AI. Acting as steel bars. Trapping some anguish being within. It's emo! I can feel the emotions you put into these. They're writhing just behind the painting. Just behind the paint. Radiating pain and anguish. I know what you mean. I feel it too. Fucking, we're so freaking like pretentious right now. Isn't that like all art is though? Like pretentious debaggery? Like the artist who put, was it a padlock or like a banana on a painting on a canvas, and he called the painting something like "Take the money and run." When I'm working on them, it's like I'm channeling whatever's plaguing me into the paint. And when they're done, I feel like I've been emptied out. Was it just like straight up empty? And he got like freaking millions for it? Didn't he get paid like the state or something? I want to say Denmark, but I might be mistaken. Or some pieces I can't even look at. I hide them until I forgot they exist. I'd rather not let these particular feelings back in. 500,000 Danish crowns. That's like 50 grand USD. For just a canvas. I fucking love it, dude. Sounds like it does you good. Imagine being... Like, you have to become established to do it. I don't think I could get away with it. But imagine being... Isn't it also like in Denmark where a dude stacks like buckets of sand And then one of the ones at the bottom, he like stabs a hole through, so sand just runs out of it, and then the stack eventually falls over. Isn't that? I think it might not be a Danish dude, but I think it is. And people are like, "Oh, this is so good! This is so good!" And one where he's like walking upstairs and then falls down a trampoline and then walks up again and falls down, and I'm like, "Why are people paying for this? Why are you paying for this?" But then I realize you are you also are like, you're not paying to see me, but you are like paying me to do this. So I mean, I shouldn't be throwing glass, throwing rocks in glass house or whatever the saying is. Art therapy sounds like it does you good. Being empty must be better than being full of bad thoughts, right? Yo, Pudge, what's up, dude? I think so. It works for me at least. I mean, I'm just gonna remain silent for a while. Reese's mom shouts from the kitchen, "Kids!" I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say. Wash your hands with soap. I don't want anyone sharing their germs at the dinner table. Oh, if you only knew what we were doing downstairs. My hands are my dick is clean, but let's like not. Yes, ma'am. I'm just gonna wash my hands if she wants to, right? You make your way towards the sink, but are stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. Next time! This is where you do like the episode ends here. Next time on Scarlet Hollow. It feels out of place, like you've accidentally wandered into a different older house. You can hear like noises in the background. But more than that, you feel something radiating out from behind it. It's something dark and cold. You felt this before. In the dusty tunnel you so narrowly escaped last night, an oppressive hum, like a muted scream, heard through layers of rock, trying to draw you towards it. You feel lightheaded. You are compelled to approach the door, drawn in as if hypnotized. Something wants you to find it. Open the door, open the door, open the door, open the door, open the door. We have to. What if we try? I think I want to continue with opening the door, so let's snap ourselves out of it. Okay, so nothing happens. That's obviously not what we're gonna do. Obviously, we're gonna open the door. Open the door. I'm sorry. Before you know it, the doorknob is turning in your hand. Your heart's full of both deep dread and a compulsive need to know what might be on the other side. What do you think you're doing? Did you slap me? A dark presence lies behind this door. Can't you feel it?
Open the door. Open the door. Open the door.
I had forgotten it was in there. Can you feel it calling? We're ruining the moment, but it's so good. Now stop being weird and wash your hands. You won't let her interrupt her. You need to know what's behind the door. You had it. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Dinner, spaghetti, and light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense. Honestly, I kind of want to go the other route, because I feel like if she doesn't know, I know that she knows that you know? So let's come back to this door without her knowing. Is this still the same? I don't know if it mattered. She sits opposite you at the far head of the table. Her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her. Pills. But instead of making me better, they're making me worse. He obediently swallows them. This is excellent. Is the pasta sauce homemade? It's from a jar? I worked too many hours to make my own pasta sauce. Pasta? You have excellent taste in brands. And if you ever want any tips on easy home-cooked pasta sauces, you know thanks Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. Thanks again for having us. We really appreciate it. This is what I was talking about, dude. Gypsy, isn't that like what all of like Gypsy Rose was about? Just remain silent, I guess. I was wondering if we could maybe watch a movie sometimes this week while Mandarob is still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie. We'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. Jason, this is why you keep... I can't say that. American Dad got away with it, but that's so many years ago. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever going to change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone. Just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult. For God's sakes, I can't believe I have to ask permission from my mom just to have friends over. Oh no. My stomach. Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. I knew this would be too much. Everyone get out of my house, please. Just leave us alone. We can't just leave him like this. Now is when he needs his friends the most. I think he needs like a doctor the most. But like maybe not his mother. So just leave, please. I would probably quietly leave. I don't want her to know that I know, right? We'll be back, Reese. I hope you feel better soon. Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your faces. The click of a lock signals the end of your dinner at Reese's. Okay. Did either... Ooh, I kind of want to do both of these, but I want to make sure I can. Let's start with explore. Usually don't continue, they said. The door to the clinic felt like it had the same pull on me as the carving in the mines. Do you think something's back there? Yeah. I got the vision thing. So probably another vision in there. You're not suggesting we go poking around in there, are you? Of course I am. I'm not breaking into Dr. Kelly's clinic. Ooh, there's two new I kind of want to make sure I get. Do you think Reese might have a supernatural affliction related to what you felt in there? Why wouldn't Dr. Kelly have it? Because she's the shaman that's summoning the thing. Or whatever. The whole thing is just fishy. And after tonight, I feel like my fear of Dr. Kelly is a lot more justified than I thought. She's just overprotective. I'm sure that's all that's going on. And she has every right to be. I mean, the poor guy took 2 bites of food and got sick. He also took like 7 pills. Maybe there's more to their dynamic than just him being sick. We could probably go back and forth on this for a while. Let's grab Gretchen and get going. You and Kanika. I wanna see, like, I wanna ask, because I myself, did either of you get the impression that Dr. Kelly is afraid of Reese? Could have sworn I saw genuine fear. I mean, she could also got like scared because it looked like he wasn't gonna pass out. I'm sure she wasn't just being. That's kind of what I thought.
Open the door, or I'm gonna throw rocks through your windows.
I love that one because it's like out of context. It's one of the best clips on the internet. Because I'm pretty sure he's like just reading, straight up reading, like what somebody has said. Reese is... If anyone is afraid of anyone in that house, Reese is afraid of his mom. Dr. Kelly is good people. There might be more... Okay. Open the door. The other one? Which other one? I don't know if it mattered which one I took now. You're ugly. You're disgusting. I'm gonna kill you. Give me $200.